Yellows, Africa. Hello, everyone. You're welcome to Central Craft Channel. And today, I feel like speaking some Spanish African English. Um, we are so sorry that we're coming like 10 minutes late. It's because there is no light in Nigeria. Please, if you have generator, you can send it to Africa.
Okay, that's it on today's show. You're welcome to Cetro's talk show / Q&A today. I remain my humble self, Joketuluani Cetro, and I have my funny husband.
This is Da Cetro, the most handsome, Yekebo, Africanicious husband.
With this hair that he has just
You can see my hair.
It's making him look like
like a hot boy. Since you ladies are hot babe, this one is hot boy.
Which hot boy? I told him I don't want him to his baby's hair.
No, please comment below. What do you think about this hair?
Which hair? Please don't talk. You look like.
I look like a financious pepperunganish.
5 people are online. Please, as you're coming online, please try to give us thumbs up.
And introduction yourself. Tell us where you're calling from. And let us know how you are faring. I hope the Corona drivers is not disturbing you guys.
Okay. So today we are talking about African products being ordered everywhere in the world. And some persons may actually think it's a joke. We came up with an idea on this platform, African Designers Forum. And we told you that people are already in support of the African economy, especially the youths in Africa. And please, if you're here on this show and you have your questions, please type in your questions. Please, don't forget to type in your questions. Your questions are of importance to us. Whatever questions you have, fashion questions, whatever questions, just type in your questions. We're going to attend to them. And as you're coming in, don't forget to greet. Today, I want to say, how you doing?
And so greet me in your language. As an Igbo Yoruba boy, I'm going to say, Kedu Kodi, Odema.
Kedu Kodi.
Inanu?
Inanugo.
Ozigi Keme.
Ozigi Keme.
Hey, I've spoken rubbish.
What is
that? I mean to say Otusi Game.
Otusi Game.
That you cannot do me anything.
Okay, now.
Okay. Now, with that being said, let her continue with the talk.
So that's it. So some interested what's it called, Africans in the diaspora, they want to help the African economy now. They want to start ordering for what is made in Africa. And you might say, how did we get to know about this? We are interrupting. I say we are interrupting. We are interacting with different Africans and even non-Africans on our other channel, Cetro's Log. Right now, they've now started placing orders. We did a show of how there's a strategy, African Youth Development Strategy. That's another aspect of helping the indigent Africans, poor Africans, to grow their lives. They learn a trade and all that. This season 1 is already out, so grab the copy. A girl that is from nowhere, she has been helped right now, empowered to do something.
She was given a brand new machine
and she'll be giving trainings and everything and help that will make her great. So that's the season 1. Other seasons are coming out. So when they now saw that, and they saw the last African Fashion and Food Expo of 2019, where different designers, many designers from different fashion houses came, and it was hosted in Lagos, Nigeria Air, and the Cetros were the organizers and the likes, and the Bank of Africa, is Bank of Africa, I'm prophesying.
Bank of Industry.
The Bank of Industry, Nigerian Bank of Industry was highly represented there, and one other commercial bank and some other persons, and it was a great one. So the designers were told that they will learn, they will have grants, they'll do this. But the thing is becoming real now, because people outside Nigeria, people outside Africa, they are now they want to start ordering for our African products on this platform. There is a platform for that. So, and we've already we've told you on this platform that we are having African Designers Forum, and how it's been done.
Hold on. Onyi says Ndewo from Igbo, Abia State.
Gang.
Ndewo to you.
Ndewo.
Dalu. Imanya na-ekwu.
Yeah?
Inasusu wawa.
Please answer.
Inasusu wawa.
Answer. So thank you so very much as you're coming,
yes.
Madam Oyin. Please, if you're there also and you're just coming, please just tell us, greet us in your local dialect, and let's know how it's going there. How are you coping? How is the lockdown? Is it relaxed? And let's continue with our fashion talk. So that's it. That people are now being helped. So African Designers Forum is another segment. We know that there are designers on this platform. We're talking about synergizing our efforts as African. That's why China is China today. They help all their citizens, as in they collab, they make sure that their citizens are really into one craft or the other. So they are able to mass produce. Let me come to ask you, how many PPEs can you, bless you, Mr.
Oh,
Setro, how many PPE can only you produce without your workers? Like myself now, let me say I want to work. How many of these top that I'm wearing can I produce in a day? But by the help of my workers, and maybe I have another brand like you out there, and we are able to collab together. Your label is on it, my label is on it. We do similar product. We just say it's African. You write your if it's Mercy House of Fashion or whatever House of Fashion or this apparel, I care less about what you name your brand, but we are all collaborating together to get to the global platform and be great together as Africa and make Africa great, so that we will have economic power. They will not just be dumping things on us. They will not just be deciding for us, take this into your body, because they have been sending grants to us. I'm speaking in parables, but for those that understand, they will understand. We are trying to make Africa economically free again, so that we'll be able to have a say on the globe. So let's unite. This divide and rule, segregating, I'm of this, I'm of that, and you can't. Dr. Arikana was saying that how will Djibouti face China? How will all these Benin, all these smaller countries, how will they face the USA? But by the time there is one Africa, we will be able to stand, and we're trying to do as in the what's it called aspect, designers aspect. That's why we said we're having African Designers Forum. Please, for every African designer hearing this, we're creating a platform for everyone to have a voice on the global platform, to have a voice, as in you want to sell your product, we're selling together, we're producing together, we are making products that are what's global standard, and we are marketing it for everyone. Your brand will be there. If you've not gotten a brand, we've said that when we start this live stream, that's the purpose of this show and talk, to grow together. If you've not learned it, please download it, Fashion 101. We spoke a lot on branding there, how you can create your own brand. It's not about us. We're not just, it's not us. After all, the last Africa Fashion and Food Expo 2019 that we did, we had to sell some of our property, like one of our property. We did it. In fact, it was a huge gain. Let me not say, it's not about you. For us to grow all, I have to see you grow, and we grow together. So that is what we're saying. So if you're on this platform, whatever you do, you might say, I'm just learning. Even though you're learning now, if it's boxers, you can do, and you do it well. You create African boxers, as in, and people can really vouch for it. You start, you bring it, you do a 1-minute video of it, that this is me, I'm of what's it called, Ella Fashion House. I create this, I stay at what's it called, Lusaka, Zambia. I this is my street. You can reach me on this number. You do it, everything about you, 1-minute video, and you just imagine an imaginary song. You don't put a song on it. You just say, okay, this is me. I have this in size 8, size 10, and all that. So that's just it, and you start selling. So we don't just want to keep shouting on this platform. Our goal is to see African grow together. Look at all this COVID-19 stuff has taught us a lot. It's just by God's mercy, it's relaxed. We're just coming. We even just came back from going out, and I wanted to get to somewhere to get something, but the queue there was too much, as in the crowd there was too much. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. So let me just try to give Mr. Setro. I hope you do understand what we're trying to say. So we're growing Africa together. If you have your fashion questions, please still drop in the fashion questions. But this fashion talk show / Q&A want to talk about growing the African fashion industry to meet with international standard. And we can't do it. We're talking about, let me keep repeating it if you're just joining, we can't do it alone. We want to synergize. We want to work together as groups of designers. So we just have a standard that our work must be nice finishing and all the likes. So please, when you're on board, just try to say hi. We are seeing like how many people, but we're not seeing any thumbs up. Well, you're seeing your thumbs up, like, and let's have what you feel. So that's just it, Mr. Setro.
So it's time for you guys to comment, because I don't want to talk too much today, because I have a whole lot. to do. I have a whole lot. Okay, well, good morning from Northern California. Yeti Stafford, that's nice. It's nice having you. That your name looks so boyish.
Okay, Yeti.
So
are you from?
It's nice having you on ground, and I hope you are into fashion, big time or small time or medium scale. Kindly let us know, because apparently we are creating a platform to sell everyone's products on in fashion on the global scale. And as a result of this, we don't want to talk too much. It's all about you synergizing with each other and using the opportunity to grow your business and grow the business of others. It is high time that Africa starts thinking about others and not me, self alone. That's what has made us to remain at this point where we are. That's why somebody like Uncle Billy, we want to ship in anything for us, and he wants you to just swallow it without asking that why am I swallowing this. I hope you understand what I mean. So in case you don't understand, go to our second channel, you will see more of that. So all we are driving at is that economic independence. Wow. Yeti Sabo says thanks. Oh, thank you very much. So all we are striving at is economic independence. And in case you are not aware of this already, we have been asking, if you know any African youth that is suffering, that is not empowered, but is interested to learn one skill or the other, kindly send the story of that African kid to us. Let the African youth rather, do a video, either a 1 minute or 2 minute video, to tell us about him or herself. If you have been following us on our second channel, there is a lady that we have just the program has helped.
Where the gold comes from, Rebecca's story.
Yes, and this is a continuous stuff. So the second phase will be out sometime from now, which will show us another youth, African youth, that is being helped. So irrespective of the country that you are from,
your language,
Africa is Africa. It is all these Oyibo people that want to confuse us. They're calling this one Nigeria, Tanzania, Mozambique. Africa is Africa. That's why you see that we are very, very beautifully black. Okay. Cyril Alex says, I need sewing machine, just finished learning since last year. Okay, this Cyril Alex, okay, you need sewing machine. It's great to know that you need sewing machine. My husband is not supportive, fashion is my passion. Okay, that's a good one. What you do for us is not just here that you are commenting. We need to know where you are coming from, because we have a whole lot of persons that are competing for this little fund that has been provided by some good friend of
Africans in diaspora,
friends of Africa in diaspora. So what you need to do is to do a video to really show us that you are poor. Please,
it's for the
poor people, not for the people that
don't have help,
are still enjoying. So what's it called, it's for the really poor. You need to tell us a convincing story, and you need to show us where you stay. You need to show us your condition and explain to us why you think you should be part of those that will benefit from this support,
from this first phase.
Because if you see the lady that we just provided support for in this season 1, this lady, they are so poor that they are living close to canal, that in a slump, and they are living in uncompleted building. And she's a lady. If you are going to their house like this, you will see people smoking different things, smoking Indian hemps and the likes. So that's real poverty. But she has interest in fashion and the likes. No light in their house, no nothing. So you understand. So this first phase, this season 1, is we want to really make sure that we address those that their condition is very, 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 very critical. So, and we are doing this to help Africa, whether it's Zimbabwe, whether it's Tanzania, whether it's Malawi, whether it's Madagascar, anywhere, we are ready to support the help. So that's why so this lady that just contacted us now, if you are sure you fall along to that, do a video
video and
and tell us
send.
your name, tell us where you are calling from or where you are sending the video from, tell us the reason why you should benefit, and at the end of the day tell us to confirm that you are going to train 3 African youths for free. Once you are empowered, you must train those 3 African youths for free, and we will follow up. Because if you say, hey, if you go and bring your family members, we will arrest you. What we need is people that are not related to you, but they are going through challenges. You bring them, you train them. That's how you pay us back. You train them for free. So that's
So
just it.
so that's it. And the other phrase, I'll continue to say it, this is just the first phrase of helping the really poor youths that are young at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Youths are people that are really young at heart. They have ideas they want to implement, and nothing will be hindering them. It's not that they want to implement it, maybe their husband or their children will be hindering them. No, people that are really free, that when once they are empowered, they don't have anything like this is my excuse for not doing this.
Uh-huh.
It's not, in most cases in Africa, they just keep empowering people, and nothing is coming out of that. You have women empowerment, that those women are still not okay. The difference between this type of youth African youth development strategy is that it's creating a platform for the sale of whatever you're doing. Maybe
Yes.
you are a carpenter, you're a plumber, whatever you're doing, whatever craft you learn through this program will be marketed worldwide. So people will be calling for you, and it has already started. So when we're saying it, people were thinking we're joking. People outside the continents, people in different parts of the world now that are African, they are already telling us that we should send in the things that the beneficiaries of this program are doing, that they want to patronize them.
They want to buy their
They want to
products.
buy their products so
So
as to encourage them, because we told them that this is how we will grow the African economy. When you people that are there, you help to buy what we are making here. So by the time you are buying made in African things, our currency will be going up. We'll be able to stand at par with other economies of the world. Our exports will be greater than our imports, and we'll be able to grow well. So that is what we're doing. So in case you're not still believing, I don't want you to fall into that trap. Better believe now. And if you're a designer here, whatever you're good at, you don't have to be good at everything. If it's tops, if it's shirts, if it's whatever, you know that we've said that the jig is that it must have the African touch, and the touch, our logo is the African print. You might use, okay, look at what I'm wearing now. This that I'm wearing, you've seen me wear it over and over again. This is a touch of African. This crepe, this is an English fabric with a touch of the African print. You can just do any design. You can just decide to do any design. I can decide to write jokes, etc. with this. I can decide to write anything or whatever. If it's real, everything totally African print you want to use, you are free. If you want to mix it with anything, you're free. If it's boxers, if it's a bonnet that you know how to do, air bonnet, whatever you know how to do, you or anything African, and you are sure of it. So you just do a 1 minute video of yourself introducing yourself. This is me, Temidire from Temidire's House of Fashion. I do this. I am located at Botswana is Africa. Is
no
Botswana
need
Africa.
of where you're
So
located, just the
you
media fashion and the likes.
you tell us where you're located so that people there. Do you understand?
Okay, Victor Obi saying hello fam, hello. Lucy Kwele says hello from
Lucy
Maryland, USA.
Kwele, you're
Wow.
welcome today.
Uh,
Victor, you're also
Obi is
welcome.
saying please I need sewing machine.
Hey,
Okay,
we have read that.
we've read that. So okay,
And we
Victor,
bet.
you are welcome. You know that I'm a village boy. See how I'm putting my hand on the screen.
Lushikwale, you're also welcome from Maryland. So
Mm.
greet us in your local dialect and please contribute to what we are saying today. As you're hearing, I hope you understand what we're trying to say, that we are growing the African economy together. That's just what we're doing on this platform. It's not just to teach you fashion. What do you gain from the fashion? What have you been able to do with your fashion knowledge? I want to learn
Mercy
more.
Osas says, I want to learn more fashion. Mercy Osas, you want to learn more fashion. Somebody like you are rich now, so you go to our website, go and pay. You will learn by paying. It's only poor people, people that are really, really poor, that the Africa
Africans in diaspora are helping now. We've said it that people creating this help, they are Africans like yourself and myself, but they are
And they
not
are
with
foreigners
us.
there.
Yes,
It's not only Africans
foreigners
though.
too are there. Oh, yes, we
So
must confess.
is
Foreigners.
what's it called? Africa Youth Empowerment Program. So
Mercy Osas is
Mercy is
laughing.
laughing. So Mercy Osas, please, we are expecting you because it's people like you that will support us on this our drive. So just go to our website, go and pay for fashion class www.centralfashionschool.com. Please pay in hard currency so that we can have money. So, but for those that are really poor, oh, Mercy Osas said no problem, sir. Wow, love you for that. Then if you are also here, you want to support this program, if you want to support this program, we welcome you. You can just contact us on our, what's it called, on our WhatsApp line, which is always displayed on our YouTube videos.
Videos.
So
And for you to know, there is real transparency and accountability in this whole process.
yes,
All the cover that the donors are spending, everything, the account as they are being spent is being shown.
all the
Whatever
donors, they
is
see the
being,
account.
yes, there is no mago here, except the person. Do you know how in this process, and I know that some people are really killing themselves anywhere in the world, especially African countries, when they say give people that are suffering from COVID-19 or anything, give them
you
COVID,
you
you now
went.
go and take it. That person is buying that COVID.
See, anybody that, sure, let me
Go
pray
and
that
take
prayer
the
again.
money.
Let's close our eyes and pray.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Oh God.
as many that have eaten COVID-19 money in
that
Nigeria,
have eaten COVID-19 money in Nigeria
and in Africa, and in the
everywhere,
world,
and in the world,
may their life be COVID lives.
may their life be COVID life.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Permanent.
Say amen.
Permanent
Because
COVID.
it's,
And that's why I pity anybody like this fund now that we are contributing. We are
that
all
is for the
contributing. That is for
poor.
the poor. Then somebody will now say, you go and spend 1 naira out of it, you are already a poor man.
So
Yeah, because that this thing was used to, was gathered to help the poor.
the poor,
So if you now take 1 naira inside of that money,
person,
you have made yourself poor. But if a poor man is given that money to help him,
succeed.
that poor person will succeed because we are doing it with our plain mind that want to help. And that's why I will warn you, please, oh, me, I don't serve a God that is slow motion. Oh. My own God is fast.
It's kia.
If you are not poor, don't just lie, oh, because if you collect this money that we are supposed to use
To
to
help
help the
the poor that are
you
suffering.
you now collect it and you are living in a duplex, you are living in flat, and you now went to one mama and Joma's house that is poor. You now do a video there saying they should come and buy machine for you. Hey,
Mercy said.
be that kind of a person who are like, I have learned for 2 years before I came to this place. Wow, Mercy Osas, that's lovely. Mercy Osas, benefit from our 50% discount. Just chat us. Let's give you 50% discount on our training so that you will learn very fast. We are waiting for you.
And she should private chat
chat
after
us
this.
on our phone number. You know our phone number already now. So it's 08179591789. So private chat us so that you quickly pay. Lovely. So we'll teach you. That one is not a problem. Like this Mercy now, is not a poor person. Even from the way I'm looking at her, she can even buy jeep and send it to Nigeria to be carrying all those poor people to go and learn. So God will bless everyone.
Amen.
But what we are just trying to say is that please help us also in case you see poor people around you,
Yes,
people that are really suffering. Please help us, send us their contact, let them send us their video. This is how to help people, because why poverty is in Africa is because people are too selfish. Yeah, just me. You
Me
pack
and my
all the dollars, you pack all the
your
this,
children.
you pack.
So, do you know somebody said you are not rich until you have helped somebody?
Yes, now.
People that feel they are rich and all they do is themselves, they build houses, cars, they fly their children out, they are really very poor.
Wow.
Because nobody has actually benefited from them.
Sorry, in Yoruba they call it oloshi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Oloshi scoria.
That is, as in, it's not good. Let's change our mentality in Africa. But by the time we tend to consider those out there, you don't see anybody in Boko Haram camp again.
The only way to measure riches is by the number of non-immediate family member that you have transformed their lives. When I mean non-immediate family member, a lot of people that are parading themselves now that they are billionaires, they are jokers. It's only themselves, their wife and their children that they are focusing at. They are not looking at how to help the community. They are not looking at how to reduce the number of crime by getting that boy that would have gone to join gang because of money that he doesn't see to feed. That boy might just be the next mechanic that will transform Africa.
Yes.
So if you have such people there that we can even send to go and learn mechanics,
Yes,
you
so
understand,
any job,
any job, but not just fashion, either
catering
mechanic,
o,
catering,
hairdressing o.
carpentry,
Mm-hmm.
plumbing, barbing.
Yes.
See, if you know any of these people that are really suffering,
The really poor
please,
youth o,
really poor, not all these OPP boys that will
that are not ready to
that,
learn,
that
that
in
just want to
that in the
enjoy.
evening like this they will just wear short knicker and wear socks and wear one canvas and be looking for the next girl to impregnate. Those are not the people we are looking for. Those ones are, they already have job. Their job is to populate the earth. So we are looking for people that their parents cannot feed.
If you see some situation, please, I beg everyone here that you are listening to this and you're interested in this, some persons are not interested, go and watch that video on our vlog,
On
as
our
in
Setro's
Setro's
vlog.
vlog channel on YouTube. You see it is titled Where the Gold Comes From, Rebecca's Story, Part 1, Changing Africa. When I was actually doing that video with that girl, the woman, her mother started crying, even myself, I was crying. You know, the most painful type of tears is the tears you shed from your heart. You may, the water may not come out from your face, but the situation is really pathetic. Your heart cries. Most time I cry that way. When I cry that way, it's really touching to me. As in, when you hear situations, it will really be touching to you. It's not just the right thing. There's some people who can share crocodile tears, but they don't have pity for the humans in their heart. So please, that's it. You might feel this is, you might feel what's this show about. Life is not just about fashion, sewing. We are trying to say, how do you get your work out there? And if you are still learning, you want to learn more, how do you improve yourself, what are you doing? That is why China have been overcoming other parts of the world. They are getting their works out there,
Yes,
and we
ma'am.
have woken up. Everybody say Africa has woken up. Yeah, Dr. Arikana, I am quoting, I told it was in a speech, we are still going to do something. She said, they should tell the France president, Africa is awake now. It's not like that you just come and take all our things. You are sitting on the table, the master is sitting on the table, the owners are on the under the table, you are giving them crumbs and you're saying we should come for a meeting and you still want to dictate to them. He said no, African children are waking up now. They are waking up. Please, designers, don't let just be focused on designing only. Know what is happening on the global platform so that we fight for ourselves.
Mary Chidi says hi Mary
Hi, Mary.
Chidi.
You're
Hi,
welcome.
you're welcome to this
So you're
channel.
welcome to the talk show today. It's really a talk. We're really talking about, and for our non-Africans that are here, anyone that loves Africa, we are all together in one spirit. We have a global spirit. We have a global friendship, except especially for those on our other platform. We have some good persons from different continents of the world, but the bad ones are the ones that want to rule people based
Yes,
on
now
their
they are the ones that want
yes.
to give you vaccine so that you cannot produce again. That your population will reduce, then they will come and take over. They have China at one hand killing Africans and doing all the rubbish. Eh? All the nonsense that they are doing up and down is because people in Africa they are suffering. So it's high time we dedicate our little effort to support Africa so that African youth can be empowered, so that African youth, they will not just give them 5,000 naira and say go and kill.
Yes,
That's
and
what
they'll
is
start
happening now.
killing,
And
and
they,
they'll start wasting life after
yes
learning
now.
all the fashion, after learning this. How do we impact our economy, our world
And
positively?
let me ask you this question: even all of us that we say we are fashion designer, during this corona
Corona
drivers,
drive
are
us.
you able to do any business? So the same thing applies. If you don't help these African youths now, tomorrow they will cause war in your country.
God
They will
forbid.
cause, no, is God forbid, but we must also forbid it. Human being must also forbid before God will help you to forbid it. So if we don't empower them, these are the people that will block you tomorrow, and they will collect that machine from your hand and even kill the person if care is not taken. So they will, if they destabilize the economy, nobody will remember that they want to sew any clothes and all the like. So it is not just about you. Make the life, make this world comfortable for others, then you, even you yourself, you will enjoy it. I look forward to a period that we will be able to enter public transport with our minister of health, minister of transport, because even the minister of transport, I'm not sure he will be happy enough to enter Molue with us. But if the economy is good, you will see minister of transport will just enter the public BRT, we enter market with us, and the world will be really good. So we should just be careful of what we believe. To change this world, is very easy, it's the easiest thing, but people don't want to do the easiest thing. They always want to come and give us bb grammar, and whenever people speak too much grammar, just know that they are hiding something. That's when you hear something like due to the bastardization of the accumurandum of the facilitation of the mesocampy kentirohi, you know, after speaking all the rubbish, who that one help? Even we that went to university, even now I just look at which kind useless school system are we practicing in Africa. eh you are having thousands of people rolling into schools, millions of people coming out with certificates that are
without
useless.
jobs.
They don't have job. They come out, even the engineer cannot repair grinding machine. Is it that one is it that one that will now be able to create job himself? So those are not the kind of educational system that we need. The educational system we need now is the one that will first of all throw away this English language. This English language, I tell you, is this slavery mentality o. Because one of the things that is hiding the glory of Africa is that they will not allow you to develop with your mother tongue. It is easier when you develop with your mother tongue first, then you can now learn any other language in addition. But what do they deceive us with? They call our own mother tongue, they call it vernacular.
Vernacular.
God punish Satan. All their secrets are now exposed, because that brain that those your children will be using to now be relearning again, that when I want to say come, the past tense of come is came, but in Yoruba why is wa. Why is wa.
Igbo, what is scam?
You
In
understand?
Hausa, in your dialect,
In
in
Yoruba
everywhere.
why is wa, which makes it
Those
easier.
that speak
I don't need to now
Iwazi.
say iwa and iwawas, he come and he came. So all those rubbish. So by the time you discover that you are learning what you want to learn from beginning with ease, you don't need to go and study English because you want to learn how to fix tire. Let me tell you, majority of these people, look at organizers. That's how they will know how to do organizing very well. They just bring one local boy from the village and they just show him. The greatest way of teaching people is by saying, okay, this fashion that you are learning, is it by grammar? It is by we showing you, this is what you do cut, this is what you cut, that's how you know it. So they deprived Africans. They will now teach us how to go and kill ourselves in class. We are running for grades. Everybody wants to score high. That's why they will do expo, they will carry expo, they will do all this one just because they want to have grade. At the end of the day, the certificate is there, there is no job. Who are those that will create the job? Hello, for your information, check out the most wealthiest people in the world today. They are dropout o. Why? Because they know that you don't need certificate to be great in life. Certificate is just an addition. What you need is what? Sabificate. You must sabi. You must know how to do it. Yeah, like Mary Chidi says, yeah, like India using their own language as lingua franca before using English. Even today, they are also colonized by England. You can imagine. See, but at least those ones are using, they are using, what's it called, they are
Yeah.
using their language to start with. And that's why this India that you just mentioned, that's why they are the best in programming. If you go on YouTube now, almost all the YouTube this thing is India. Anything that relates to technology and all those stuff, you see them, they'll be speaking their Chinese, their Indian language and all the likes. So these are the ways to grow. eh See, me, I'm a graduate of economic statistics. Since I graduated though, after all the rubbish they taught us then, not rubbish like that though, but I just mean in comparison, after all the rubbish they taught us,
Very is true.
find the ydx, the almighty formula, calculus, integral calculation,
Statistics.
statistics and econometrics. The ydx is equal to the x, the y. See,
Where
we
are
find
they divide?
we find the x so tey we thought we will get money from the ydx. At the end of the day, since I graduated how many years now, I've never used the ydx to make money anywhere. eh, what I've used to make money is my brain, what I know. So why not develop Africa from what they ought to know? I will look forward, if they, by the time I become the minister of education in this country, what I will first of all change, what, in short, I'm not even minister of education, is
Education
very
is small.
small. By the time I become the president of this country, what I will first of all change, if you don't know your dialect, hey, I will call you out. Military will flog you. You know those ones, they know how to flog. They will flog you that under 24 hours you must know how to pronounce your name in fluent in Igbo language. Since I graduated, I've never used my results to look for job. Very
We
good.
are talking.
Victor Obi,
You are
you
now
see the stuff
talking.
now. Now imagine that the kind of school that you went to, imagine that the kind of school you went to was the school that is tailored towards what you love doing. Do you know
Now,
that from childhood, if all African parents opens their eyes, they will know what their
their
children will
children,
become. So in that process, they will just register you
maybe
into
the
your
one that
primary
like
school.
cooking, we go
You
to
understand?
catering school.
Catering
The
school.
one that is always playing with tire, we go to organizing school.
Shey you
The one that is
understand?
always plating hair, we go to
We go
hair
to hair
making
making
school.
school.
The
The
one
one that
that is
likes sewing,
sewing, we
we
go
go
to.
to fashion school.
Before that, they will be coming out with different handcrafts that are great. The one that likes making something, we start going to school that they are making bags, making bonnets, making their.
You can
Before you
imagine.
know it, they'll be making great things.
Somebody
And
like me now, I came out as best graduating student from University of one thing one thing I don't want to
Benin,
know,
better
University
by
of Benin.
far. I said it's better by far.
Better by, we are better than anybody.
Our logo is
So
better by far. University of
what I'm
Ilorin.
saying is that at the end of the day, imagine that if I had gone to fashion school from onset and I
Ah,
came out as the best graduating fashion designer there, whoa, do you know the number of customers I will have by now? Presidents all over the world
yes,
would
now
be
for
patronizing
that
me
number of
for that
years.
number of years. But after everything, see what we are talking about. Do you know the number of years that has been wasted studying the YDX or integral calculus? I've never seen it one day on the road.
And those that are using it in system building,
Nobody
banking sector,
who is
and
using
all the
what in
like.
system building.
Oh, really?
Nobody is using. I'm an ex-banker. All my life in the bank, I did not see the use of integral calculus. It is your native sense that you will use, because yes,
What your banking people, they are watching you.
watching what, am I not saying the this thing? Because all the this thing that you are using to do the banking operation, eh,
They are
they are
programmed.
already programmed. It's just for you to open your eyes and look at how to impute figures, how to do the this thing. So who that one can help? Who the integral help? So I'm not saying that we should just jettison the people that like calculation and all those ones should go and be calculating their
Yes,
life
and they'll
out,
be
and
building
they'll be
things
building
with
in the this
it.
thing. So
They will be building. They'll be doing what's it called? They'll be doing different programs with it. Yes, there's a way you do programming.
those ones that want to do coding and all those ones, they
Yes.
should go and do it. Now you will not say because a child did not pass English, he will not go to university. Because a child did not pass mathematics, he will not go to university. Rubbish. Why not let the girl go to the university that is focusing on what he or
She likes to do.
has talent for? If it is sweeping you have anointing or talent for, go to a school where they will teach you how to sweep, and you will sweep so
Sweeping
professionally
school.
that from
Cleaning
onset
school.
you will set up, they will even teach you how to set up your own cleaning services. Those are the stuff we are talking about. Look at it now, all of you are busy running up and down, you are using nose mask up and down, you are washing your hand up and down because of just one small disease or small virus that the agbo in our village can cure. What if somebody that wants to learn native medicine, you know there is native medicine now that is combining with orthodox medicine. So what if those ones, they open a school for them that will teach them on how to go into native medicine? I'm not talking of juju medicine, I'm talking of real herbal remedy. Apologies, I think my hand just hit something there. So what of those people, if they have gone to a university where they would teach them different kind of apps, by now Nigeria would have provide cure
for COVID
for
19.
COVID-19. And do you know how many billions of dollars we enter
Now,
into this country
as we are exporting it,
as we are exporting it, and
it's
people
not
are getting cured?
so that we'll
Look,
be importing
and
bushi,
now instead of importing, Nigeria can import rubbish things to the extent that
toothpick.
they import toothpick. Even some Nigerians, they import sleep. Yes, you are asking me how. Go and check Google. Some Nigerians, they are importing sleep. Yeah, they are importing.
And for your economy to grow,
Your exports must be
what is
greater than
going
your
out of your
imports.
country must be more than what is coming in. That's why your foreign exchange will really be highly valued.
Look at it now. All of us, they put us in. Once the Oyinbos just cough, everybody will just follow like mumu. See, they just said everybody lock them inside and no going out. No going out for what? What's the spiritual and physical reason for not going out? Because of COVID-19. If this COVID-19 is airborne disease, in your room, are you not breathing air? We just be doing as if our brain, they've used it to sew boxers. Eh?
That's not our portion.
Africans,
so that is it.
we should
Please,
just wake up. So it's high time we wake up, empower people. See, if you see any poor person and you are sending them here, immediately I hear that they want to be helped to go to school, the person is not qualifying, cancel. We are not helping anybody to go to school.
The school system is not giving job.
We are talking about
creating
job
something
creators.
with your hands.
Let those ones that are going to school, let them continue going to school. These people that we want to train, they are the ones that will employ them.
Yes, now, because they'll build their own companies that manufacturing one thing or the other.
Everybody, look at you. People are complaining Bill Gates is not good, Bill Gates is not good, Bill Gates is bad, Bill Gates is bad. Bill Gates was a dropout. He did not go to school. All of you that went to school, you are lining up to answer whatever he says. Now he says vaccinate the whole world. All of you are jumping up and down. If not for Jesus Christ and the whole world praying for you people, all of you will line up and you will collect the injection, and millions will be entering his account. It's only that now God has just helped Africa, that our eyes are opening, that we should not just rise up, be doing like a monkey on the tree when they throw banana. So please, if I say what is in my mind, well, you people will just carry pot of soup and run.
And fashion people, I discovered
fashion people are the worst on YouTube. They have no social life. They have no social. Our culture, okay, Victor says our culture makes our people to have that mentality of you need to go to school and graduate to be successful. God punish Satan. Yeah, all those ones are rubbish that they were saying before. That was before, not now.
That was before. Now people are wising up
now. That they discover that 100 people will go to school, only 1 person
or 10 will get the job.
The
90 people will now be roaming about.
And the only 1 person that gets the job, the whole family are lining up. Immediately they pay salary, everybody will line up. By the time you finish sorting your family member, even you are unemployed from the salary. so who is who? Well, we better wake up and give ourselves brain. It is handwork that will rule this world now. It is from handwork we'll be able to create our own ballistic missiles, so that all these oyinbos that are carrying bullets, carrying missiles up and down, threatening everybody, we will now show them that even we can produce this. What did the Igbo use during that period?
If I don't go into that,
shebi the Igbos created Ogbunigwe themselves. Do they need to go to school to create Ogbunigwe? So that's how it is by doing, you'll be able to create things. See our military now. Our military are busy producing several things. It is in production, not in readology. Read all you can read. If you cannot create something, you are a loser. I'm not closing my mouth, open my mouth. You are a loser if you cannot create something. If all you do is read, then you become a radiographer or you become a radio.
So let's create those. So designers on this platform, let's have you submit your work. African Designers Forum, we are pushing our African designs to the world. That is it. Then we are helping the indigent youth. That's what it's all about. And for those of us that want to learn more in fashion, opportunities await us to improve on whatever we're doing. And let's also socialize. It's not just
Mercy, Osa says, sir, you are funny.
You have not enjoyed him. Go to
Yeah, go
Cetro's
to
blog.
Cetro's blog, you see a whole lot of our works there. See, even to be funny can even give you money,
Yes, so
but they will not allow you. Maybe even this mercy now, maybe God has created you to be funny, and from your funniness
people
you'll
will
be
just be
making money.
loving you all over the
But
world.
they've turned the brain of some of these people that are creative, that can say something that will change the life of others positively. They've turned them to bookiology. They call them bookish. So they read and read and read and read until they became road. So they themselves, they are now confused on the road to follow, because they have read so much that it has led to the confusion of spirit. They are not producing anything, but they are just reading. So tell me, who will pay you for reading? People will only pay you
For
for
results,
results, and that result can only
is
come by
outcome,
production. That's
production.
why I love Igbos. You bring ordinary Igbo boy from the village just to Lawansin to come and sell spare parts, just to what's it called, Ladipo, to come and sell spare parts. The boy comes here, he doesn't even know how to speak English, but that broken, he will speak it with gladness. At the end of the day, 6 months down the line, that Igbo boy is already living in his own flat.
Look at
It's
our
be
Aba brethren. It's just that these are our Aba brethren. People should encourage them.
Yes, now.
And they should put more professionality into it. What if they do? They should not just be doing things for 15 naira, and that's what is killing China. But do you know one thing about China? China have the good, the bad, the medium, the low, the high, the keep anything. If you want high profile products, they make it for you. If you want the medium, they make it for you. If you want the low, they make it for you. So but I feel our Aba brethren, they are really trying. They produce different types of things. Yes, if they can make Africa proud, it's all about the image. They should try to improvise, not just
See,
let them not be known for
let
just
me
bad
let me
things.
tell you, these are bad boys. They are producing quality. It is what you have money for, they will produce for you. They
Okay.
produce quality, they produce medium quality, and they produce you know the meaning of if you don't want to pay very well, they have your own. So that's
Have your
how
size.
production should be, so that nobody is forgotten. If you want 1,000, what's 1,000? If you want 900 naira shoe now, Aba people will produce it for you. Shoe that you wear to party, and by the time you are coming back, it is the shoe that will now wear you, because because
Victor say, don't touch
I want
it.
to see
Victor,
Victor say, what are you guys doing right now? What you guys are doing right now is a movement. I said to my parents, I'm going into fashion. I want to be entrepreneur. They never took me serious, but to me, it's a movement. It's a movement, my brother. Do what will make your life
life
happy.
happy.
So me now, where do I stand? I am not poor. My husband refused to buy machine for see, you are not poor, but your husband refused to buy machine. What I want you to do is, let that your husband, let me talk to that your husband. Let me just spend 30 minutes talking to that your husband.
Yes, so
Because that your husband is doing what is bad, oh, and he needs, until a man like me make him see reason why he should just buy that machine for you. Because it's
it may be that machine that will be feeding your family.
in the next few years, you might be the one that your husband will now say, okay, let me now invest in that your business, because that your business boom, that the whole world will be calling for your designs, and your husband will now be relaxed, instead of him alone being the one to provide. What if something happens tomorrow and your husband is not there? That's how. And the painful thing is that these family members that are so useless in Africa, I'm not closing my mouth, oh, so many family members are so useless. Once your husband die like this, bam, they have
That's
turned.
not our portion, sha.
Not your portion. No,
That's not for
I'm just
anyone
saying
here.
example. Once people's husband die like this, that's when you see Papa Anyoku and Mrs. Leshile. They will just come and say, our brother's property, and they will send the lady away. But if you are,
With poor children.
if you are empowered yourself, even if they send you away, you just say, to hell with you. Under 6 months, you have built houses that are even more than what their son built. Then they will know that is you are not a liability. So my dear, I will teach you some skills on how to get this machine from your husband. There is a special place you touch on your husband's hair. Àárín orí báyìí ló wà. When you rub that place, say, sweetie, maybe even you are not romantic. That's another thing. Maybe you are not that romantic. See, look for very nice
Usweku.
pepper soup
As it that
that he likes. Get him a bottle of cold drink. You understand?
Jaya was saying good
It's
morning
very
from Canada.
important to have machine, yes. So
Yes, good morning from
oh,
Canada.
good morning,
Good
Jai from
morning,
Canada.
Canada. How is Canada today? Yeah.
So just enjoy yourself. Touch your husband's hair. Tell him, oh, see, oh, we need this machine, oh, and if I can get this machine, oh, I will love you the more. So the husband will let your husband see reason, and I'll be so glad to talk with him.
Why did Mercy Elsa's deleted her laugh?
Mercy
She was smiling. Put the smile back.
Mercy
She now
said it's
deleted.
very good to have machine.
Yes,
We
so
know it's very good to have
it's very
machine.
good though.
It's very good. So your husband, every spirit of Ewida that doesn't him to buy you that machine, I cast them out by fire. So he
What
must.
is Ewida?
Ewida is a spirit
Of Widalicious.
of not doing what you are supposed to do.
Yes, he said I'm
You
sorry.
understand? So
Yes, that's
please.
it on today's show. I've actually enjoyed today's show. Thank you for that smile. Let's keep it coming. And thank you for the thumbs up. I really have enjoyed it. If you leave Mr. Centro, it's going to go on and on. And we have so many other things.
Join me by the tomorrow or next. We should be doing a live stream on this thing. So you understand what we're talking about. So Imanya na-ekwu so ka efu m na ị na-efirizi m abụ m onye ofe mmanụ ịnụgo so aga ikuku kambo.
Which one are you speaking? So please, let's grow together. Let's grow Africa together. African designers, as we're learning more, let's know what is happening on the global platform. Let's be informed. Let's help our African youth. Let the communal spirit come back. We've said it today that you're not great if you don't help people. Whatever riches you have and you've not helped people outside, that's not riches. So we're growing together. We're helping together. And for Madam this that needs help, you shall surely be helped. So try to reach Mr. Setro to talk to your husband.
So
I don't know how to
just
speak
reach out.
So it's been nice. We want to say thank you to all that have been on board today. So we watch out to seeing you next week by God's grace, God preserving our life. Just keep calm, keep safe, and be relaxed. Don't be afraid. Just know that God is in control. We really love you so very much. So if you're watching this live stream when we are actually over, don't forget to give you the thumbs up. Let's have your view, comments below if you know these people that we're talking about, and if yourself you're a designer. So please let us know. We really love you. So we look forward to meeting you next week by God's grace. Thank you. It's been a nice time. Catch you. Love you. Bye.